The purpose of this video is to demonstrate how straightforward and intuitive the P4 self-test emergency lighting system is. We're logging into the system here via an IP address. This gives us access to the menus down the left hand side here. I'm going to start by showing you the status page. The status page shows us the condition of all luminaires. It tells us that we have 225 luminaires connected, 220 are healthy, and 4 are currently in error. We will have one luminaire which is currently in the emergency state. Further down the page, we can see that we have email addresses. This is because the system is capable of sending an email to both of these people when chosen. This list will give you the current status of the system. If we move to the communication page, we can see that the emergency lights, all shown in green here, or red or orange, are connected in groups. This top group here is connected to collector box number 1. This group here, collector box number 2, and this group, collector box number 3. It's possible to have up to 125 luminaires connected to a collector box. When I hover over luminaire number 3, we can see that the inverter is an LEJC inverter. It has a 3-cell battery, and we can see the location of the luminaire being the ground floor. If I click on that luminaire, it tells us it tests on a Wednesday at 12 o'clock, and the last test was the 28th of November. It also tells us it was installed on the 10th of March. We can see here that this luminaire had a lamp changed on the 28th of November. All this information is automatically loaded by the system. Finally, the ground floor reception area and the luminaire type is shown. If we go back to the communication page, we can choose luminaire number 2. Again, it shows us the data immediately, but if we click onto that, we can see that the fault that luminaire has is it has a defective lamp, and suggestion is to replace it. Because you know the location of the luminaire and the luminaire type, it's possible to go directly to that luminaire and replace it straight away, rather than have trips backwards and forwards picking up spares. We can move through the menu by clicking next, and this will change onto luminaire number 3, or previous, taking us backwards. If we want to click on luminaire number 3, we can change the details in the location. We can also change the day of test from Wednesday to a day of your choice, and the time to a time of your choice. This is all functionality that end users have. If I click OK, then we'll see that that luminaire now tests on a Friday at 7 o'clock in the morning. Moving down the menu, if we move to the device list, every luminaire is listed here. We'll show the collector box, the unit number, the type of inverter and battery, the location, and we can see that luminaire number 1 currently has no fault, whereas luminaire number 2 has a defective lamp. We can say the last day of a function test and the last day of a duration test. If the graphic interface option has been enabled, we can click, see the map, and down here we can see the exact luminaire, collector box 1, unit 1. If we click on current faults, this brings us a short list of all the faults on the system, and we can see the status of the luminaire is red, showing a fault, and this gives us the type of fault, the location, and some assistance on how to resolve the fault. We can see a fault history, listing each luminaire and the fault that it's had. We can see a list of events showing every event that's occurred. In this case, we're showing a luminaire we can change that to any particular luminaire or see a group of luminaires. If I move to test record, this list also shows us when a battery was changed, when a charging fault was cleared, and when a lamp was changed. Again, all linked in with the location of the luminaire. When we move to the all tests records, we can see that if we click on week 29, 2022, these were the tests that happened during that week, which was week commencing the 18th of July. Every luminaire listed. We can move on a week to week number 30, or further, week 31, etc. The system has the capability of storing 4 years worth of weekly tests. When we move down to configuration, this enables us to have administrator control. From here we can change passwords, we can set different reports as you choose, raising PDFs, etc. From the Network Mail tab, we can change the recipients of the email. This is information that you can change as the end user, so you don't need to call P4 to assist. We can add luminaires or delete luminaires. Again, this is an end user function. If at any time you need to call P4 for assistance, then please phone us or use the email support at the top of the page. Hopefully this video shows you the basic functionality of the P4 self-test emergency lighting system. Whether your luminaires are wired or wireless, the display is the same. If you need further assistance in understanding the system or working with it, please contact P4 via the email or by phone. We'd be happy to talk to you.